and welcome to this week's edition of SCPS News. On this week's show, we report the return of children to school across the country, a look back at World Book Day, and an interview with Mrs. Steer. So let's get started. Firstly, we have a news story about children returning to school in England.
On Monday, the 8th of March, primary schools across the country, including South Camberley, welcomed all children back to the classroom. We are certainly pleased to be back in school and to have enjoyed We are certainly pleased to get back in school and to have enjoyed being reunited with our teachers and our friends. On Monday, the whole school focused on what we will build together, inspired by the fantastic facts from Oliver Jeffers. It was an opportunity to discuss our thoughts and feelings and how we can use a range of tools to build our futures together. Have a look at our school Twitter site to see some examples of the activities and work produced.
Monday, 8th March, also marked as International Women's Day, that celebrates the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women everywhere. We end with a quote from inspirational Michelle Obama. There is no limit to what we see as women can accomplish. Back to the studio.
And now we have a story from right here at South Camberley Primary School. Last week we celebrated World Book Day with a range of fun and exciting activities. So let's have a look back at some of the snippets from the day. Over to the new member of the SCPS News team.
Amazing outfits. So tell us, who are your colours?
I'm Anna from Frozen. I am Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
I am Dumbo from Dumbo.
I come from a lake from King Arthur. I'm Mary Poppins. I'm Cinderella from the book Cinderella.
What have you enjoyed most about World Book Day?
About the costume.
They are amazing, aren't they?
Amazing costumes is right.
Thank you.
So tell us, what's been your most favourite part of this day?
I think just doing the Zoom there for Year 5 and Year 6. And when I said, is this an improvement, I got lots of thumbs up. So maybe it's not the best part.
Hi, Miss Steer. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, I'm Miss Steer here. I'm very, very excited to be here.
We really enjoyed your version of Room on the Broom. Great Scottish accent. Teacher story time was certainly one of the highlights of World Book Day. What was your favourite part of the day?
So my favourite part of the day was that I really enjoyed seeing the children draw their favourite characters, and then they brought in their books from home, and on our Zoom that we did, they showed us their favourite books and their favourite characters from the book. But yes, thank you. I did really enjoy it, and I enjoyed reading to a different year group because obviously I read to reception all the time, but it was nice to read to some older children.
You clearly are an avid reader, other than Room on the Broom. What is your favourite book?
So my favourite book of all time is a book called The Silver Sword by Ian Serralier, and that's based around World War II. But I really love the Julia Donaldson books, which helps because I am part of Donaldson class. And I think kind of another one of my favourites is one that we've actually been learning about at school, what's called What We'll Build by Oliver Jeffers. So we should have been doing some work around that. But I think that book is amazing because you could build anything, and it takes your imagination to different places.
You are the EYFS leader and are based at James Road. What is the best thing about working in the early years?
So the best thing for me about teaching in the early years is that every day is different, and I'm sure that's the same across everywhere. But we go with children's ideas and initiatives. So they might say, today, Miss Dear, I really, really want to learn more about donkeys. And then we'll go and investigate. We'll find out things about donkeys, where they live. And it's very child orientated. But I just love seeing them grow. I think getting them ready, you know, they're really, really young when they're in the early years. They're really young. And then watching them grow and then seeing them grow into year sixes who are able to do everything, I mean, probably more than me, is just incredible. And I like seeing where they start off and watching them grow throughout the years.
What do the children in early years have to look forward to this term?
They've got loads to look forward to this term. We are learning more about farm animals. Our story of the week this week is called A Cow That Laid an Egg. It's very exciting. Have you ever heard about a cow that laid an egg?
No.
No,
Oh,
not
well,
really.
I would recommend reading it because it is a good book. But yeah, we've got loads of exciting things coming up. We've got new exciting areas and the new dance teacher started. So we're getting our groove on at James Road.
Finally, can you tell us a joke?
Now, this is a lot of pressure. I was thinking about this. I'm not very good at telling jokes. The only one, and probably my favourite joke of all time, was there's two snowmen in a field. One says to the other, "Can you smell carrot?" Do you get it? Do you get it?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got a great laugh, so clearly I'm not that funny. I'm better more impromptu. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. Who would you like to nominate to be interviewed for next week?
Ooh. This is a really good one. I would like to nominate Mrs. Robinson over in France Hill Drive Year 2 because I know how fantastic she is at reading and loves reading. So I feel honoured for her to kind of have the pressure to do this.
That's it for this week. Join us next week for an interview with Miss Robinson. Back to the studio.
We hope you enjoyed our show. Tune in next week for another edition of SCPS News.